What's up, guys? Spent $23 here. Welcome back. We're almost there. It's almost update time. Yes! Are you all excited? I'm pretty excited. So I'm going to give you one handy little video that covers absolutely everything you're going to see in the update, including the meta changes, the changes to tournaments, and this beastie thing, the level 7 Mega Minion flying mini P.E.K.K.A type thing. We're going to be getting more cards over the coming weeks. I like the idea that they're spreading it out, 2 of which are going to be legendaries, but don't panic about them being legendaries, especially the people who tweet me and say you don't even have one yet, because legendaries are going to be easier to get. I'll explain that in a minute. If you haven't seen some of the other sneak peeks, you're going to be able to get hold of your Mega Minion straight away just for a small loan of 150 gems or something like that. This was Pat and Galadon playing around with Mega Minions earlier on today. Now, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be mirroring them and attacking Giant Larrys with them. They do have... They're pretty hefty as far as doing damage, but they don't take a lot of hits, so you're probably going to need to tank with something. I'm thinking that the deck is probably going to be a Hound deck, which is why I tried to mess around with Hounds a little bit earlier today. I think they're going to need to go with Hounds. You might not be able to get one with a Fireball. It's going to be about as tanky as a Witch, I think, at tournament level, so you probably can't quite take it out with a Fireball, but you can certainly weaken it enough to make it useless. So we're going to also get new chests. Epic chest is one of the new chests you're going to be able to get, which, surprise, surprise, looks a little bit like a giant chest, multicolored giant chest. This is going to be full of epic cards, so if you've not got many epics, this is the thing for you. But more importantly, finally, Supercell have listened. You're going to be able to get a legendary chest. You can get all of these. You can win all of these in battles, by the way, as well as buying them. And the legendary chest is going to guarantee you a legendary. So all of the people who say, I've not got a legendary yet, who I feel deeply sorry for, it must be frustrating as hell not to be able to get a legendary and to want to play in tournaments, etc. You're now going to be able to guarantee to be able to get one. In fact, more than one. You can get multiple legendaries, so that's pretty exciting. So guys, we're also going to have a change to tournaments. Now, the great thing about this is not only is there going to be a change to the original tournaments, there's a new tournament being added, which is going to be the Classic and the Grand. Now, the thing that you're going to be able to do with this is have a tournament anytime you like. Instead of having to wait for somebody to launch one, you can do these classic challenges or the Grand Challenge, and you basically get paired up with other people, and you've got to get to 12 wins without losing 3 times. If you do that, you are going to be able to win the chest, and you're going to get quite a lot of cards. Now, the thing is with this, guys, is as you get further and closer to winning, getting your 12 wins, it will do a little bit like what it does in trophies. It will start to match you with people who are also doing extremely well, so it will get harder and harder as you get closer and closer to victory and opening up this chest. So there's the little red crosses going across. That once you get 3 of those, you are out of there. It means you've lost 3 times. But these are going to be pretty interesting because people are going to be able to literally do tournaments constantly, all day, every day, if they really want to, I think. Now, I don't see that this is going to change original tournaments. People like to be able to watch the battles. People like big tournaments with lots of people in. But this certainly means that all those people who've been waiting around and saying, I can never get into a tournament, you can certainly do this. Guarantee to get yourself a few cards, and this is going to make the game a little bit more interesting, a little bit more exciting. I think this is a great idea, by the way. And let's be fair, this is going to get people spending more gems, because you do need to spend a few gems to get into this. But it's not a lot. You're not going to have to spend a lot. And it does save people like me who host tournaments from having to host a great big tournament to guarantee that I actually get into one. So it's a little bit cheaper. And actual tournaments, guys, they are going to be getting a little bit cheaper too, and a little bit less complicated. So hopefully I'm going to be able to host a 1,000 person tournament after the update, because it now is only going to cost 10,000 gems. By the way, if you win the Grand Challenge, I think you're pretty much guaranteed you're going to be getting a legendary card. Like, there it is, the Ice Wizard. I need him. I want the Ice Wizard. I don't know how hard winning these Grand Challenges is actually going to be. I suppose it depends on you compared to everybody else. But I'm certainly going to give it a go. Let's hope that it doesn't have me addicted, sat on my iPad all day trying to win one of these Grand Challenges. So the new tournaments, I don't know if you guys, if you've not ever created a tournament before, but the tournaments are changing a little bit. You're going to be able to create a 1,000 person tournament for only 10,000 gems. I say only 10,000, but that's not bad. So I'm looking forward to the first ever 1,000 person tournament hosted by yours truly. So I'm hoping all you guys get in there. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. That's where I'll be releasing the password. That's if I don't screw up and accidentally not set the password. Maybe, I hope they fixed that, by the way. Right, guys, finally the changes which are going to be coming is the meta changes to some of the cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one for the team. Look at this. Epic Sunday. How epic is that? Well, epic enough for me because I'm going to have to use the mirror card because there are going to be some changes to the mirror card, so I do have to put it into my deck. By the way, I'm going to have to miss out the log. I don't have the log. There is going to be some changes to the log itself. The log is going to do a knockback to all ground troops. Doesn't matter what the troop is. But everything else in this deck is covering all of the cards which are going to be changed. So the mirror card is going to be changed. I'm going to upgrade this now as soon as I have to use it with the silliest deck ever. Look at this. Lumberjack, Giant, Minion Horde, that's not changing. Bomber, that's changing. Larry's, I've just put those in just to fill a space. Mirror, Lightning, which I've not used for a long time, and a Rage spell. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can try and win with this nonsensely stupid deck. And I'll try and explain what the changes are going to be. So we got Toby from the Toby clan, level 10. Up against yours truly. Mortar. I've not seen a mortar for so long. I'm going to drop my Giant. Now, Giants are going to be changing, guys. Their damage is going to be decreased by 5%. Giants are kind of overused them, featuring in a lot of decks at the minute. I'm just hovering my Lightning, by the way, over this mortar and this tower, because I'm hoping he's going to drop a troop in there. If he does, yes, he has done. And I'm going to be able to get it. Now, Lightning is going to change as well. That's why it's in this deck. It's going to start stunning the target. So I guess it's going to stun towers and super huge things, which it wouldn't actually kill. Don't know how much of a difference that's going to make. Makes it a little bit more interesting. Makes it a little bit like it has a zap effect as well. For that kind of price, 6 elixir, you really hope that it would do. How am I going to win with this? I'm actually ahead just due to that Lightning, but look at my cards. These are really super awkward cards to figure out a deck. Using a Rage with the Lumberjack, I've never actually done that. He already hits fast as it is. Can you imagine him under Rage? We're going to find out. Now, the Lumberjack, he's going to be changing as well. His Rage effect is being decreased, and his Rage duration has been decreased as well. So I think the Lumberjack, it was an OP card. I used to like to include him in most decks because I think he's great value getting a spell at the same time. And guys, he's being nerfed to hell. So that's pretty disappointing for me. I used my Lightning there. That actually worked out not bad. I used to use Lightning. When the game first came out, I used Lightning all the time. And I've barely used it since. Bomber, get my Bomber out here. He's going to do a great job. Bomber, I do like him. I've not used him on my main account. His hit points and his damage have been decreased by a tiny amount, like 2%. But I use him on the Doc Dollars account, not really used him on my main. He has been, when I've come up against him though, he has been pretty solid recently. So maybe they just thought, just tweak him down just a notch. Sending in the Miner. Right, I'll deal with this Miner with Minion Horde. Minion Horde's not changing, by the way. I just put that in this deck in the hope that I might be able to win using these stupid cards. But I'm going to mirror it just for this. Oh, he's going to use a wizard on me. I'm mirroring it because mirror card is going to change. It's actually going to upgrade your troops by 1 level, even in tournaments. So you're going to go past tournament level. I think that's a great idea. Mirror doesn't get used often enough. And so I think that's one of the best things that could happen to the mirror card. And I think he's missed me with his rocket. He has. He's completely missed. Okay, let's go in for this. Let's go for this counter. Got my Bomber in just in time to deal with these. Oh, as if that happened. You know what? I don't think he released that fireball until I dropped exactly at the same time my Minion Horde. Don't you hate it when that happens? When you just get unlucky? How am I supposed to defend this? What, skeletons and lightning? Is that it? I got no chance. There's nothing I could do about that. Okay, I've lost my tower. I'm pretty happy with this. We're actually 1 tower each. It's dropping a mortar there, right? Let's get rid of the mortar. Giant Lumberjack, get rid of this mortar. Try and get rid of these Barbarians with my Bomber. Just drop these skellies in, see if I can keep my Lumberjack alive. And I think I have. I've kept him alive. Minion Horde. He's sending... Oh, you see, that didn't work, did he? He was trying to sneak in with... Oh, okay. He's destroyed me with a fireball again. What am I supposed to do now? I guess I just place a giant... 3 spells and a giant. Brilliant. That's just wonderful news. Sending the Ice Wizard, which I'm jealous of because I really want to have an Ice Wizard. What am I supposed to do to stop these? I can't lightning all of those. Rage him? Oh, wow. I'm going to lose this tower, am I? Well, maybe not. That's actually not worked out too bad. So using the giant as a defense for a distraction can work out pretty decent. Get rid of this mortar with this Minion Horde. Try and keep my giant alive. If I can, we might be on for a counter here. Try and get rid of these Barbarians. Should work out nicely. Get the Rage in now. The Rage is going to be decreased in price down to 2 elixir. That's what I mean. I think it's going to be the new best card around at that price. I've raged my Lumberjack, which I've never done before. Normally he's the one providing the rage, and we've won. I don't believe we won with that deck. I'm speechless. I'm over the moon. 37 trophies. Yo! Okay, guys. So the biggest thing about this, I'm so happy that everybody, pretty much everybody, for like $5 is going to be able to get a hold of a legendary card. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments if you could have any legendary when you open this chest. Which one would it be? Please give this video a thumbs up because I know you liked it. And subscribe to my channel. I'll be back a little bit later and I will be bringing you a video right after the update with a big tournament and some gameplay using the new Flying Mini P.E.K.K.A. Send everyone!